Well, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be heading over to the Michigan International Raceway and jumping in the ARCA Ford Mustang to be taking on 25 laps, like I said, of the Michigan International Speedway. So this is going to be an interesting race. It's going to be interesting to see how we get on. We're going to be the number 15 car ranked, and we're going to be starting from 16th on the grid, and we're just going to see how we get on with this race. This is my favourite NASCAR track in the world, so I'm looking very forward to this one. And let's get straight into the NASCAR racing, something like that. Get there, it's gonna be up. Yes! Woohoo! There we are. Yes. Oh, I'm having another accident. I'm over. That is why that's huge. Hey, so here we are for everybody. This is the Michigan International Raceway, and we're going to be starting, like I said in the intro, we're going to be starting from 16th place in our ARCA Ford Mustang. I'm quite excited for this one, because this is a car I like to drive, and it's my favourite oval track in the world. So we're going to see how we get on. Had some banter already with the guys at the front of the field, but we're sort of towards the back, so we're just going to see how we do. I don't really care about gaining or losing iRating in this one, because I just sort of want to survive the ensuing carnage, which I guarantee will happen. So yeah, we're going to get going green in just a minute. Pace car, we can see down there, is pulling off into the pit lane. We're in third gear. We're going to make that second gear to get the best launch. And when are they going to go? It's a green flag. And I've just realised I haven't turned my spotter on. That is a big mistake from me. But it's away we go. Green flag. Up to fourth gear. As we head towards turn one. There's no car on the inside, but we are going to stay high. And possibly just start heading down towards the bottom. This 5 car's a bit slow. But we're going to go through. It's 3 wide, we can see in the mirror. We're going to clear the 5 car very easily. We're going to tuck up high. So it's a bloody good start from us. We're up a position. And now we're going to have the high line through turn 3 and 4. There's a car on our inside. And we're going to hold off him very nicely. Coming up to TJ Brown in the number 8 car. And we're going to get a nice exit on him too. And that is 1 lap out of 25 done at Michigan. As towards turn 1 we go again. I'm not quite going to clear TJ Brown, so he's going to come back up our inside. But we are going to have to manage the tyres a bit. But he's going to back out of it, and now we get to go low. So very nice there. And yeah, up to P14 already in this race. So we're up 2 positions, and now I've just got to manage the tyres till the end. Make sure they don't go off. And we should be in a pretty decent spot to hopefully gain some iRating. Maybe possibly finish in the top 10. It depends on what happens to everybody else. But yeah, good start. Everybody's chopping and changing up in front of us, which is classic Michigan. Almost at full throttle for the whole thing.
I heard a turtle behind me. Holy shit.
And then down into turn 1. We just now, the whole thing with this being a super, I think it's a super speedway. I'm not sure if we classify it as a super speedway, but can't just push our way past people. We're going to go side by side with the 22. That's Matthew Dunphy. And lifting and a tiny dab of the brakes on the way in, just making sure we get that turn in through turn 3 and 4. It's a very hard, so I mean it's a very easy corner to just drift out and hit the wall. It's turn 4. That's the case on a lot of cars. Towards the start-finish line, and now this is going to start to get very close as we're all starting to bunch up. There's the 22. We're going to head up the inside. There we go. That was pretty good. And he's going to get hung out to dry there. The 22 going through the corner. And, oh, had a few cars clipping the wall. We're going to get in the slipstream of, I think that is Randy Lee. Yes, it is in the number 16. Through turn 4, staying close to that yellow line. Obviously not being double, we are allowed to cross it, but it doesn't benefit us too much through the corners. So we will stay away from it for now. As down the main straight we go again, already on lap 5, so a relatively quick race we've got here. Down into turn 1 again, staying below that black line. And oh, we've got a car in the wall up the top. That's going to be us up a position, but we're going 3 wide here. with Dunphy and TJ Brown. He will clear us by the looks of things. Yes, he is. He's going to clear us, and we're back down to P16. But we're going to stay on this low line, and hopefully we might just get them back. We're going to go side by side with Dunphy again in the 22. Are we going to get the exit? No, we're not. So we're going to tuck back up into the slipstream. Hopefully get him on the next lap. But yeah, chopping and changing still. It's hard to commentate on these NASCAR ones because I don't really know much about it. Through turn 1, not too much steering angle. Still just trying to preserve the tyres. And they're going to go 3 wide up front there. We had a very solid exit. Brown had a slightly slower exit than us. But we're breaking away from Balletta behind in 17th place. So that is something good. Means I won't have to worry about him. Through turn 4, I was flat for absolutely most of that. That was really nice. Staying in the middle of the track works well around Michigan. And then across the start-finish line, beginning lap 7 now. So still just over, so yeah, just under 20 laps to go through turn 1. 283 kilometers an hour. I'm not really sure what that is in miles. Possibly 180, 175, I think. Towards turn 3 we go, and they're going to get a little bit out of shape. Is Dunphy. That's going to allow us to slide back up the inside. That was a nice move. And getting a bit of understeer as we catch up to the back of Brown. Dunphy is going to get the switch back, but hopefully I might benefit from the draft on the Toyota. Just possibly. We're P15 now. And no, we're not going to benefit from the draft as much as I would have liked. Dunphy's going to come back up our inside. Oh, that was very close. Nearly contact. Surprising that it wasn't. And back onto the onto the back straight. They're defending hard up in front. That red car's trying to go for a possible move. And look at them all using the outside of the corner to get a better exit. Maybe that's what I should be doing. Through turn 4. See what I mean about understeering out from that outside wall. Very dangerous there. Across the line, looks like they're going about 5 bloody wide. That's would probably end in tears, I would think. But a big lift once again, and look at the way they drift out in the middle of the corner. That was easily my best run yet. Through turn 2, and we're going to close right up to the back of Elijah Leonard in the red car and Brown in the white Toyota. Turn 3. So we're running a good race at the moment. As through we go. A little bit of understeer once again. Maybe getting a bit too greedy with that throttle. And tucking in behind Leonard now. So they're going to be switching lines all the time up in front of us. Bit of a lift. And these tyres still feel okay, which is a positive thing. I don't know how the other guys will be feeling at this stage in the race. But sliding up to the outside wall, there was a bit of smoke. I think somebody clipped the wall. Might have been this blue car in front. But we're going to get a solid run towards the rear end of the 16. That's Randy Lee. So we saw him earlier in this race. But through we go. They're going 3 wide, and we're going to be up a position into P14. And possibly we might just be getting a run on some of these guys now. Tucking in behind the I think that is the 55 car that says at the bottom, or that might just say SS, I'm not entirely sure. Down we go. A bit of a side-by-side moment. And he's going to cut up in front of us. So maybe just might give him a bit of a bump draft as we go down towards turn 3. We're going to go to the low side to hopefully pick off a move on that grey car. That is the number 11, and it's very close. There's a car just blinking in front. He's going very slow. Might just give him a bit of a bump, possibly. We're going to go 3 wide.
God damn!
He's going down there. What is going on with Ron Mertens? That was very, very dangerous.
iRacing way, man.
I don't really know why he was lifting, but he's blinking all over the place. That might be why.
That's all right, 15. I ain't giving you no quarters now.
Dropping towards turn 3. I think he's a bit angry at us, is Ron Mertens. I'm not entirely sure. He was ranting about something. We are going to clear him off of the exit, and we are up to P13 now, so we're very slowly climbing the positions in this race. This is exactly what I needed. Oh, we've got a car on the wall there. And we're going to lift, go low through turn 2. Oh, and a lot of understeer on that time round. Possibly closing up to TJ. Yep, just about. We're going to go low once again. Maybe get a run on this red car. We are going to get a very big run down to the inside. Is that going to be a move waiting to happen, or is that an accident waiting to happen?
Dang, 11, you're going to give me a push.
And there we go. We're just going to get him. Just about. It'll be side by side off the corner. And, oh my god. Oh no, here he goes. Ron Mertens is coming back through. Bloody hell.
I think one went far.
So that's us back down to P14. And I'm surprised we haven't had an accident in this race yet. Everyone's been surprisingly clean. It's good to see. Oh, and he's blinking everywhere, Ron. It's just so dangerous when that's happening. Oh, and there we go. We've got an accident. And, oh my god, they're all going. They're all going. We're going to get through. Yes, we are going to get through. Oh my god. We got a damaged car there. That's us up to P6. Yes. So we're up into a really nice position now. I don't know what happened. I nearly got taken out with that red and blue car. Oh my god. That was insane. That was absolutely insane. But we've got 2 seconds now over the car behind, and we're in P6. So, it's just so goes to show how quickly things can change in these ARCA races. But yeah, up to 6th place. TJ Brown has benefited from that, our main rival in this race. And now we've just got to hold on. 6th place would be an absolutely awesome finish.
The amount of smoke on pit road, I don't think there was a thing called the right thing.
And oh my god, I so thought I was getting taken out there, but we're very lucky to get away with it. 2.4 seconds to jump from behind, but now our goal is to try and catch up with Jackson and Malta, but they're all in the slipstream of one another. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get through or even catch up, because they're just going to be benefiting from the draft from one another there. Hopefully I gain some time while they battle in the corners. What we're going to do is we're going to take some slipstream off of this car here, up to 300 kilometers an hour. We're going to have to go to the high side, as he's going to defend the low side. And around the outside we go. It's still going to be side by side off of the exit, and it's 1 second is the gap. So we're not quite there. This Shane Dugan guy is going to fight as hard. He has every right to an oval racing. They do not have to give up the lapped position like in F1. Into the corner. Oh, he's going to slide up. Bloody hell, and the number 3. That was a very nearly accident.
Crash, you can catch up.
It's just going to be so close at the end of this race. Towards turn 3. Small dab of the brakes. Just making sure we turn in, that's the crucial thing. Trying not to wear out these tyres. But they're still battling hard, and they're going to be catching up to the P18 car in just a moment.
23, you scared the shit out of me.
We've got Shane Dugan behind still, and Matthew Dunphy is now catching up as they're battling and benefiting from slipstream. It's down into turn 1 again, and oh, I think I'm just starting to get a bit of tyre wear now. It's not turning as well as it did. I think Shane might be on fresh tyres and he's going to go past. So we're not going to fight that. We're going to let him do his thing, and hopefully he allows us to catch up with the rest of the field. Obviously being behind him, it does not affect me in terms of position, so I can let him be there. But yeah, that's what we're going to try. We're going to see if him being in front, giving us the toe,
I'm so
benefits.
used to driving on shit tires that I just went into 3 and took the left, like 90 degree left.
Through we go. And Dunphy is now starting to catch us up. So the threat is not over just yet. Lap 19 of 25. 5.5 laps to go in this race. Up for 310 kilometers an hour into turn 3. We're going to try to take this middle line and get on the power early. That's given us a very nice line through the corner, and we're still benefiting from the draft off of the P3, off of the number 3 car in front. There's the number 18 all the way up there, which we can see getting a bit defensive on the leaders. But if the leaders crash, that would put us right in a prime position to hopefully get a podium. But who knows if it will happen or not. 1.3 seconds down the gap to P5. He's had a bad exit there, so we're going to go through. because I do not want to get hold up like that.
The car behind you is closing on you. Is his way of saying you're driving like a dumbass.
Around we go, 272 kilometers an hour, but look at this. P5 starting to drop away from the main pack. So it's all just starting to separate now as we get close to the end of this race.
Last, in my opinion.
Lift and a dab of the brakes.
But you're getting
Through we go. And looks like Shane will take us back down the back straight. This is lap 21 of 25, so we're nearly at the end. And I just don't want to do anything silly to throw this away. As he's going to go through, we might just switch it. But no, we're not. He's going to get a slightly better exit than us. So we're just going to stay there. And we're actually going to lift, tuck in behind the number 3, and just pick up a slipstream. But we're going to gain 56 iRacing in this race. If we finish here, this will be very, very good. And now, because of this slipstream, we might just catch up to the P5 car, which is Jacob Hare, in the 23. So hopefully, we might get there. We'll see. But look at the battle they're doing in front. It's so close.
When you get a run, go to my inside.
Through turn 4, are we going to slide out to the wall? Oh, yes, we are. That was not very good. And we're going to lose the draft on the number 3 now. But now, going on to lap 23, 3 laps to go. And we've just got to do a bit of defending from the cars behind. And we should be in for a P6 finish. But can we keep it there? I'm not sure. Lots of understeer at the moment. These front tyres are slightly gone. Not going to lie, they don't feel very good at all. Down the back straight, can we get a slipstream? Oh, I don't think we will. Lifting for the corner. And they're all taking the high line. We're taking that low line. Maybe that's why we're losing tyres. We're doing a bit more turning. But off the corner, yeah, look at this. Randy Lee's going to come through. That's going to be side by side across the line. There he goes. He's still there, actually. So we can't do anything just yet. To come down, maybe get a slipstream. We're going to switch the line. So he's going to go high, we're going to go lower. And maybe, let's see if we can get a run on the number 16 now. It's not quite going to be there.
And entertaining
and a lift. There we are. So we're not going to go side by side with Randy, but we might just get a better exit. We're going to tuck into the slipstream, but onto the final lap. The leaders are really fighting this one. So not completely over yet. We're now in P7 with 1 lap to go.
On the outside, 10's on the inside. Go, go, go.
And now the number 5 is starting to lose time. So we're going to go low. We're getting a nice commentary of what's happening in front, and I just think there might just be an accident. But look at Randy Schweitzer, he's going to get a nice run. So we're going to lose 1 more position. There he goes, there he goes. And into the final corner, I've got the 22 coming up the inside, he's not going to get there. Oh, actually, yes he is, because I'm going to understeer out. And is he going to get there to the line? It's going to be very close. And across the line, it's going to be P8. In this ARCA race. Not a bad result at all. That was so much fun. And there we go. P8, 39 iRacing gain. And surviving a fairly big accident. So there we go.
Nice job.
Wow. Well, there we have it, everybody. That has concluded another iRacing video. Hopefully you all enjoyed. I had a ton of fun recording this one today. And yeah, that'll be it. So stay tuned for more of these videos. OBS is finally cooperating with me now, which just allows me to just record everything that I race in. But yeah, have an awesome day, stay safe, and I will see you all in the next race. Ciao, everybody.